coming to you live on this Saturday night. And tonight, it'll be the San Antonio Spurs going up against the Indiana Pacers. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter is David Aldridge. And these teams, Clark, each have impressive assist totals. Two of the best passing teams in the league.
No question about it, Kevin. I love the way these teams share the ball. It finds the open guy with both of these teams. The sharp movement of the ball and players, beautiful to watch.
Here's Collison, and oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two.
And I'll tell you what, Collison, very tough to contain because he's so fast. An excellent foul shooter as well. You can't give him any cheap ones.
Indiana shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one. Free throw good, Darren Collison. Collison hits them both.
He's about as calm as you can be at the stripe.
And it's Parker with the ball, bringing it up for San Antonio. This game against Indiana, the first time they've met this year.
Yeah, and they took both games they played against this club last season.
I like this matchup for them. Not a cakewalk, not going to be easy, but they clearly have the advantage.
Duncan can't hit. Collison against Parker. Collison looking around, and George kicks to Collison. Hibbert inside. Splitters there, and it's Hibbert missing. Here's Jefferson. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Parker.
Oh, that's terrific work on the inside from Jefferson, showing how comfortable he's become operating down low.
Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. West setting the pick for Granger. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now, here's Green. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Out to Parker. Fires from 14. It's rebounded by West.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
Here's Granger. They know he's going to give him a lift with his scoring. He's averaging 16 points a game. 5 to shoot. The 11-footer, and it's wide right. It's off the rim. For San Antonio, they've gone 1 of 3 for the field to start this one so far. Parker's shot is off.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Collison dishes to Granger. And Parker comes with the help. George, that's a two-pointer. A rebound by the Spurs.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Now, here's Parker. Steady offensive output from him, averaging more than 16 points a game.
Look at how comfortable Duncan is inside the paint. He knows those close-range angles like no other. He's special in that regard.
Here's Collison. Last game he had 10 points. And it's Hibbert, top of the key. And the Pacers can't get it to go.
A 1 for 5 start so far. Not what they envisioned coming into this game.
Here's Jefferson. Drops in the layup for 2.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. George finds Collison. Back to George. Granger outside. Off target with his 3. The Spurs with the lead. Parker looking around. And he banks in the layup.
Parker can't just dominate inside. He has to rely on gracefulness and agility.
And here's Collison, who will bring it up for the Pacers.
Well, it helps when your opponent makes that many mistakes. I thought that was the story of the game.
Yeah, I think that was a big part of it for sure, as it is anytime you make a bunch of mistakes. All they had to do was follow their game plan, and that's exactly what they did.
Now here's West, and the stuff by West.
Putting his agility to great use on that jam. West can just pop off the floor.
Here's Parker. It's rebounded by West.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Outside, George. West a screen on Green. Here's George. A putback. And the rebound goes to Duncan. The Spurs have gone 50% from the field at this point, 4 of 8. And Jefferson throws it down.
Yeah, Jefferson, just great lift on these dunks. Whenever he's near the basket, he is ready to turn one over.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need the basket.
And Frank Vogel wants a timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Juwan Blair, he's checked in for Duncan. Leonard comes in for Richard Jefferson. Ano Ginobili's checked in for Green. And Corey Joseph subbed in for Tony Parker. Tyler Hansbrough's checked in for Indiana. Jones comes in for George.
Sensing the opportunity there, Collison sneaking inside for the finish.
The Spurs have gone 5 of 9 from the field here in the first. Pass to Blair. Back to Joseph. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Collison. Inside. And Hansbrough slams it in.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
Joseph, that's good.
The more good work he does inside, the more it helps his entire game.
Collison against Joseph. Outside, Jones. Back to Collison. Granger up top. Shoots over Leonard. It's hauled in by Ginobili. For San Antonio, they've gone 6 of 10 from the field in this ballgame. And Jones slams it home.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question.
And he should be. I mean, remove all doubt. Get it down, hard, and simple.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Pass to Granger. Here is Hansbrough. Granger with the screen for Hansbrough. Here's Hibbert. Good, and the assist goes to Collison. Hibbert's got the game tied up here for the Pacers.
Solid move that time by Hibbert. This is the area where he's most comfortable.
Blair, the pass to Ginobili. Now Joseph. Back to Ginobili. Just 4 to shoot. For the 3. The rebound by Hansbrough. They can retake the lead after trailing for a while.
Nice work to hang around and just give yourself a chance. Put yourself in position.
Jones, no one around him. Here's Hibbert, goes back up, and it's good on the way in. And the Pacers lead by 2.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And you know, it doesn't matter how good your defense is on the perimeter if you're going to allow easy ones inside like that.
And Larry Brown wants a timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Tim Duncan, he's checked in for Splitter. Bonner comes in for Juwan Blair. Richard Jefferson, he's checked in for Kawhi Leonard. And Tony Parker is subbed in for Joseph. So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. It was Amundsen checked in for Hibbert. West comes in for Hansberg. George is checked in for Danny Granger. And it's Hill in for Darren Collison. And here is Hill after Richard Jefferson just hit the three. Outside, Jones. Outside, George. Indiana needs to get a shot off. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Clark, how long does it take to get acclimated for players starting a season with the new team?
Yeah, I think there are a number of factors that go into that, Kevin. What's the culture like? What's the makeup of the team? How good is the leadership on the squad? What kind of veterans are present? And does your style of play, your individual strengths, mesh well with the team you're joining? So a lot of different variables in that equation.
That free throw, no good.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. He's off on the second. Spurs have gotten 8 of their 13 shots to find the bottom of the bucket. And that one drops. And now a 3-point Spurs lead.
Boy, he's been a monster this quarter, carrying the load for sure.
Hill with it. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. George with the bounce pass. Here's West. Nice move. And the layup is good. West has got his second basket of the night.
In the paint, West has a great mix of size and flexibility, so he has multiple ways to get around the defense.
They get it back.
You look across the league, so many games are won or lost at the foul line.
This is his first free throw of the game.
At the line for 2, Tim Duncan.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good, Duncan.
You know, you got to really appreciate and respect how steadfast Duncan is. I mean, he's always under control and composed, keeps his team focused on the task at hand, and that's extremely valuable.
And so Duncan nails them both. Pacers trail by 3. Here's Hill. He has yet to score. Nobody near George. Good, and it's Hill picking up the assist.
And keep an eye out for George from deep. Tons of room to grow there.
West against Parker. Kicks it out to Ginobili. There's the triple. Drills it from outside.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Now here is Hill. 9-point game his last outing. West with the ball. He's against Bonner. Rebound San Antonio. Duncan's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Left side West. George against Jefferson. George passes to West. That one's all good. Now he's 3 for 5 from the field.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Now here's Parker. We saw him with 19 points his last outing.
And Parker terrific in the pick and roll. Just creative in terms of getting his team good looks.
Hill against Parker. Outside Hill. Pass to Amundsen. It's stolen by Duncan. Parker against Hill. Kicks it out to Ginobili. No good from outside.
You can't miss those, but even the best do on occasion.
Hill passes to West, and the dunk by West.
Hill is difficult to guard in pick-and-roll sets because of his shooting, speed, and his passing ability. I mean, it's basically pick your poison with him.
Now here's Parker. To the paint, wants to get it to Duncan, and does.
And can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Outside Hill. Pass to West. Over Bonner. And that one hits back out. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Spurs out in front, leading by 3. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Spurs.
Their chemistry. That's what really stood out so far in this one to me. Look at the number of assists they've been able to rack up so far.
And they are also just outworking the opposition in transition. When the break is on, they've continued to find ways to score.
That one goes. Count it. Granger's got his second basket of the game.
Well, they count on big-time production from him at the offensive end.
Out of bounds, Indiana takes possession. A moment now to check out some numbers for Tim Duncan. Now here is Hill, still without a basket. Granger outside. Pass to Hibbert. Here's the teardrop. The rebound by the Spurs. Fresh from a win against Portland.
Well, you look at the points they produced in that game. Great adjustments on the offensive end.
Well, it's really hard to stop them when they're in a groove offensively, and they were in a comfort zone all game long in that one.
Now here's Joseph. Following the shot by Roy Hibbert. And good that time.
Perfect feed. You make it easy on your teammates if you get it to them on time.
And here's Hill, who will bring it up for the Indiana Pacers. It's a 3-point game. A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. Hibbert with the screen for Granger. Will not go. This is off the front iron. And for the Spurs, they're shooting an impressive 65%, having their way with this defense. Here's Leonard. Good. Kawhi working near the hoop.
And I appreciate Leonard's feel for the game. Already seems to know all the angles.
Outside, Jones looks for Hibbert, gets it to him. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Sometimes you just have to stay tough and take the contact.
First trip to the line for him here.
Taking 2 shots.
No good on the free throw.
And, you know, for his size, Hibbert is a surprisingly good free throw shooter.
And the second free throw, good. Spurs leading by 4. Out to the wing. Bonner kicks to Joseph. Splitter with a screen on Hill. Pass to Neal. Shot clock at 6. Fires from deep. It's rebounded by Indiana. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Outside, Jones. Granger outside. The kick out to Hill. Back to Granger. Lets it go from deep. Rebound San Antonio. Splitter's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Joseph looking around. No good with the elbow jumper. Pacers trail by 4. Now Granger. 17 points for him last game against New Orleans.
And if you look at his free throw numbers, you can see what kind of pressure he put on the defense. He was in attack mode all night long.
No such thing as an easy bucket most of the time in the NBA, but I'm surprised he missed that.
And Hansbrough slams it in.
Threw it down with force. Terrific flush.
And Larry Brown wants a timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. Juwan Blake, he's checked in for the Spurs. Here we are in November, and let's see how things are going out east in the early season. You take a look at the Pacers. Solid start to the season so far, sitting in 6th place.
And seeing where Indiana is, this hasn't been the breakout season that many were predicting, but they're still very much in the hunt for a high postseason seed, and that will keep them focused here during the season's final stages.
And they need to stay focused. I mean, they have to ensure they hang on to a high seed. It's imperative for them.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. Both free throws good from Blair. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Joseph against Hill. Granger outside. Hansbrough setting the pick for Granger. To the middle. Shot is good, and the Spurs lead is cut down to just 2 points with the bucket from Hansbrough.
Look, you'll take that shot every time up the floor.
And it's Joseph with the ball. He'll bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. To the right side. Neal with it. Working on Jones. 6 on the shot clock. Blair, a screen on Hill. To the inside. And the dunk by Blair.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling.
And can put the other team on its heels. We'll see how it plays out.
Here's Hibbert following the bucket by the Spurs. And Splitter pulls it down. Splitter's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort.
Now here's Joseph. He picked up 18 points in their last win against Portland. Splitter, that's good.
And that's how you move the ball, putting the defense in a really tough spot.
And Frank Vogel wants a timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. And the Spurs making a change here. Jefferson's checked in, so an entirely new group in now for Indiana. It was Amundsen who's checked in for Hibbert. West comes in for Hansbrough. Paul George, he's checked in for Danny Granger. And it's Collison in for Jones. Now here's Collison. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game. Here's West. And once again off the mark by Indiana. San Antonio leading by 6. With the crossover. And Jefferson with the lay-in. Jefferson's got 13 points.
It's always big when Jefferson catches fire because he's a terrific player when he's aggressive.
Hill dishes to West. It's back to Hill. Driving in. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Hill's got his first bucket in this one.
I I think that's why Hill's teammates really like him. I mean, he gets to the hoop rapidly and really does it in a simple-looking fashion.
Splitter, that's good. Splitter's got the lead up to 8 now for San Antonio.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
Collison got it. Good job in the low post. He's got 6.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Here's Splitter. The shot that time, not on target.
He felt the defense on that attempt. Great rim protection.
The drive by Collison. Here's West. And here's Collison. He's got 6. And here's Hill for 3. And Splitter pulls it down. And now here comes Neal leading the break. Hill pulls it in.
I mean, that can happen to anyone, but it's ugly every time it does.
Yeah, it is unfortunate, embarrassing. He just lost his concentration for a split second. That's all it took.
And how about the aggressive finish inside? You can't shy away from the contact down low.
Here's Jefferson after David West's bucket. Neal with it. Nothing on the board. Misses in close.
He can't get anything to fall, at least not this quarter.
Hill with it. Picked up by Joseph. And George kicks to Collison. Outside Hill. The shot's good. Collison making the play. Collison's got 3 assists in the game.
I think that's a testament to Hill's attitude. I mean, he does not hesitate at all when he has the ball right next to the hoop.
And Larry Brown wants a timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Duncan, he's checked in for Splitter. Green comes in for Jefferson. Ginobili, he's checked in for Gary Neal. And Parker subbed in for Corey Joseph. Indiana also making some changes. Hibbert comes in for Louis Amundsen. And it's Granger in for Hill. Pass to Collison. From deep, George. Rebounded by the Spurs.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Yeah, tit for tat on the glass. Just one more aspect of what's been a very closely contested ball game here.
And those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
And George with the stuff.
He is one of the most athletic players we have, and Paul George, an absolute beast around the goal.
Here's Ginobili. He's coming off a 10-point game against Portland. Here's Duncan. From 16 feet away, he cans it. Duncan's got 12.
This is what they were hoping to get from him tonight. Solid performance.
Outside, George. Back to Collison. Granger passes to West. Over Blair. West can't hit. Spurs leading by 4. Pass to Parker. Ginobili outside. Now here's Duncan. Covered by Hibbert. It's Ginobili outside. Granger with the rebound. Granger's got his 4th rebound in this one.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
The rebound by the Spurs. Duncan's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
He's having a tough quarter, scoring the basketball and able to help them close this gap.
Now, here's Blair. He points his last outing. Ginobili can't hit.
He's letting it fly, but the results just have not been there.
George. And it's George finishing it off.
Oh, a sweet jam. He really stuffed that one in.
And San Antonio shooting 47% from the floor since the end of the first quarter. Down low. Here's Duncan. And Duncan throws it down.
Hey, it may not make the highlight reel, but all Tim Duncan does is score points. And he makes your team a ton better.
Collison kicks to Hibbert. Pass to Granger. 1:04 left in the first half of basketball. Shot clock at 5. Knocks it loose. It's stolen by Green. And now in transition is Parker. Here we go. Now here's Green. Fires for 3. Pacers with the rebound. Hibbert's got his 6th rebound on the night. Collison against Blair. To the paint. Here's Hibbert. And then Hibbert with the dunk.
Well, he's not the quickest leaper. He actually doesn't leap that well at all, but Hibbert still can power his way to the rim.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Outside Collison. Pass to Hibbert. Back to Collison. Hibbert dishes to Granger. Launches it. It's not going to go for him. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Spurs lead by 2. Live from the AT&T Center in San Antonio. You're watching 2K Sports. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. An exceptional performance from Tim Duncan.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
You know what? I think he's doing exactly what he has to do. Using his body, shaking off contact, and then finishing at the rim.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Now here's Collison. Now George. And here's Hibbert. No good. That would have tied it. Green against George. Jefferson with it. Green left side. Fires, high post. Hibbert pulls it in. Hibbert's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Collison with it. He's picked up by Parker. Collison, no good.
Excellent job to impact that attempt and prevent the easy deuce.
Jefferson passing to Parker. Parker double teamed. Pass to Jefferson. Spurs passing it around. Parker right side. Misses off the left iron. And here's Collison, who will bring it up for the Indiana Pacers. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. San Antonio leading. Just over a minute and a half played here in the third. Count that one. Parker's got his team on the board first here in the second half for San Antonio. Here is Collison. He's got 6. Outside, George from downtown. That falls. Great assist by Darren Collison. Collison's got 5 assists tonight. For San Antonio, they've gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Parker finds Duncan. Parker outside. With some arc. Granger with the rebound. Parker's gone 2 for 7 from the field. Outside Collison. Back to George. Pass to Hibbert. Outside Collison. Over Parker. Collison, no good.
Ooh, this is turning into a slow start here in the second half. Seems like they left that offense in the locker room.
Green in the post. Defended by George. And Green gets it to go.
Boy, Green showing us another layer of his game right here. I mean, I'd like to see him attack like that on occasion.
Pass to George. West setting the pick for George. To the inside. And the stuff by West.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, G8, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
So it's the Spurs now, following the score by Indiana. And it's Green missing for the lead. And there's George. That's good on the assist by Collison. Collison's got 6 assists here tonight. San Antonio trailing here. Parker outside. Pass to Green. 3-pointer. The Pacers pull it in. When this game is done, they'll be off to Chicago as they take on the Bulls. That'll be the last game of their very short 3-game road tour. Outside, George. Here's Collison. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That one on Parker.
Hard work rewarded inside. Love to see that.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for Indiana.
They've been playing some really physical offense, just attacking the paint as much as possible. And I tell you what, they have been very successful with that strategy.
Boy, they showed no hesitation on the mid-range game as well. I thought that was really a big key for them.
And the first one drops. And both free throws good for Darren Collison. Spurs trail by 3. Parker outside, going inside. West with some nice D.
They'd love to get more help from him offensively right now.
George passes to Hibbert. A rebound by the Spurs. Splitters got 8 rebounds in this game. To the middle. Here's Duncan. Duncan making it look so easy inside.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Collison against Parker. Wants to screen on Parker. Here's Collison from down in the low post. It goes. Collison's got the lead back up to 3 now for the Pacers. And Larry Brown wants a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them. Without question, George displaying his skills today.
He's really taking it to him inside. They got to find a way to slow him down.
A different look now for San Antonio. Bonner, he's checked in for Splitter. Blair comes in for Duncan. And Ginobili subbed in for Danny Green. Indiana also making some changes. Tyler Hansbrough's checked in for West. And George Hills subbed in for George. And there's the foul, and Darren Collison picks it up. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Parker against Collison. It's Parker with the drive. Outside Jefferson.
Defensively, though, much improved here in the second half. They've limited the open looks, making them work for everything.
Hill dishes to Collison. Pass to Hibbert. Clock at 6. Rebounded by the Spurs.
Not the best shooting night for him, but luckily his teammates have picked him up.
Yep, it counts. Jefferson's got 15.
Boy, Jefferson's so good in the open court. When he's got room to run, he pulverizes the opposition.
The Pacers with the lead. Outside Collison. Pass to Hill. Here's the three. Hibbert goes back up. And Bonner pulls it down. The Spurs shooting is leaving something to be desired. Just 36% here in the third quarter. And there's the call on Ginobili. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
No question about it. No flop there. That was a direct shot to the chest.
Parker against Collison. Pass to Granger. And here's Hansbrough. Granger with the screen for Hansbrough. Hibbert inside. He's against Bonner, and it's Hibbert missing.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
And it goes down 2 points. Hill's got the lead up to 3 now for the Pacers.
And that's how to make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered.
Spurs passing it around. Looking to get back on track here. Knocked loose. San Antonio again turning it over. While we have a break, we can see which teams have made the most of their second chance opportunities over the last 10 games. The Spurs second.
Really something to see. Their effort on the offensive glass has just led to so many second chance opportunities.
Pass to Hibbert. It's Hill on the wing. He's covered by Ginobili. He gets that one. Now it's a 5-point Pacer lead.
Ball movement is really crucial to this team, and Hill always keeps his head moving, looking for the open teammate.
Parker outside. And he uses the glass on the layup. Parker's got 6.
Great use of the screen. That's how you practice it and draw it up.
Outside Collison. Pass to Granger. Here's Hibbert. The kick out to Collison. Just 5 to shoot. Hansbrough a screen on Ginobili. Hill passes to Hansbrough. Good, and it's Hill picking up the assist. Hill's got his 6th assist on the night.
And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
And Larry Brown wants a timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two.
And he could tell his guys were dragging a little bit, calling timeout to kind of let them catch their breath.
So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Duncan, he's checked in for Blair. Kawhi Leonard comes in for Jefferson. Gary Neal's checked in for Ginobili. And Corey Joseph subbed in for Parker. So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Lewis Amundsen is checked in for Hibbert. West comes in for Hansbrough. George is checked in for Danny Granger. And it's Jones in for Darren Collison. And David West gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Here is Bonner. Still yet to score. For 3. Amundsen grabs the board. Pacers leading by 5. Now here is Hill. Kicks it out to Jones. San Antonio with the rebound. Duncan's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Leonard with the ball. George picks him up. Joseph against Hill. 6 to shoot. Now here's Neal. Defense right on him. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. And Indiana shooting 47%. Pretty solid. Outside, Jones. Pass to West. Over Bonner, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And inside, West holds nothing back. getting physical and drawing the foul while in the act.
Pacers have shot 5 of 8 from the foul line.
And really, the form at the line all season has been terrific, 79% as a team.
Really, guys, it's just come together for them at the charity stripe this season. I mean, the confidence is there, and so too are the results.
Free throw dropped for David West.
With his versatility, David West really is a bit of a throwback, a total package forward. Rebounds, points, assists. Tell him what you need, and he goes out and gets it done with a little fanfare.
And both free throws good for West.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
No misses yet. Can't do much better than that, guys.
2 minutes.
Back to Joseph. Pass to Neal. 1:52 left in the third. Lays it up and banks it in.
Really, really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
Pacers leading by 5. Now Hill. 6 points for him. Inside. Here's West. Tim Duncan grabs the miss. Duncan's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Leonard inside, defended by George. Duncan misses. And so it's Hill with it. He brings it up for Indiana. Jones finds Hill. Pass to West. The kick out to Hill. Takes a 3. Rebound San Antonio. Duncan's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Here is Bonner from the arc. They get it back. That's in, and the Pacer lead is cut down now to just 3 in the bucket from Tim Duncan.
And how about the timing from Duncan on the glass, getting there to collect that offensive rebound and the putback.
And Frank Vogel wants a timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
Yeah, typically there's some type of adjustment made out of a timeout. It might be major, or it could be just a slight tweak.
Stolen by Joseph. And now here comes Neal leading the break. It's hauled in by Paul George.
His lack of offense is certainly not helping. Tough to overcome that.
Pass to Hill. Now West. He's covered by Joseph. 3 seconds left. And it's West getting it to go. West has got 6 here in this quarter.
Get the ball in close. Get your points that way. That's doing good business.
And that's going to do it for the third quarter. It's the Pacers up 5. Live from the AT&T Center in San Antonio, you're watching 2K Sports. And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Spurs trail by 5. And here is Joseph. Splitter with a screen on Hill. Joseph the pass to Splitter. And Hibbert with the block.
Trying to attack Roy Hibbert land. His timing impeccable.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And this is what the schedule looks like for the Spurs. On Monday, they'll host the Miami Heat, and then on Wednesday.
And for the matchup with the Rockets, I think it's going to be an interesting challenge. Even though they expect to come out on top, this could probably be a pick-em game, depending on how they play.
And that one falls for Jones. And so Jones nails both of them. Joseph with the ball. Leonard on the wing. Back to Joseph. There's the screen. Outside, Green. Splitter kicks to Green. 3 on the clock. The 3 from Joseph. The Pacers pull it in. Here's Granger, and it's Granger with the jam.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Here's Hill after the basket by San Antonio. Pass to Jones. Here's Hibbert. Splitter covering. Kicks it out to Jones. Hill against Splitter. Shoots it up. Offensive rebound. Granger outside. Here's Hibbert. Knocked away. Joseph with the ball. And Granger picks him up defensively. Pass to Bonner. On the wing, Green. Fires the 3. That's in. And the Pacer lead is cut down to just 4 points with a bucket from Bonner.
You know, Danny Green usually is knocking down shots. This time, he's setting up a guy to make a shot.
Hill against Joseph. Granger outside. Takes it inside. Good work there as it goes. Granger's got 4 points in the quarter.
You like his thought process. Really well executed.
Outside, Green. Nice move. He takes it up and lays it in.
Well, this man knows how to handle that rock. Looks like it's part of his body.
Indiana leading by 4. Now, here is Hill. Granger outside. And Splitter pulls it down. Splitter's got 9 rebounds now tonight.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
Now, here's Leonard. Outside, Joseph. The Spurs need to get a shot off here. Bonner no good. For Indiana, they've gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play.
Taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the 2-hand slam.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that. Look, when you play as a team, good things tend to happen for you.
The Pacers have gone 3 of 5 here in the 4th quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Pass to Jones. And now running it up the court. Green pushing it all the way. And it's off from 3-point range. And here's Hill, who will bring it up for the Pacers. Kicks it out to Granger. Hansbrough with the ball. He's against Bonner. Hansbrough misses. Spurs trail by 4. Outside, Green. All sorts of time. The Pacers pull it in. Hibbert's got rebound number 13 with that last one. Now Hill. Pass to Hibbert. In transition, here comes San Antonio. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Here's what San Antonio's going with right now. Tawan Blair, he's checked in for Matt Bonner. Jefferson comes in for Kawhi Leonard. Otto Ginobili's checked in for Green. And Tony Parker is subbed in for Corey Joseph. Now, here's Blair. Down low. That's in, and the Pacer lead is cut down now to just 2 points with that basket from Thiago Splitter. And Indiana shooting pretty well at 46% from the floor. Collison against Parker. Collison, the pass to Amundsen. San Antonio with the rebound. Blair's got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to Splitter. And here's Blair. Splitter with a screen on Collison. Shot clock at 6. Here's Parker. Can't tie it up as that one misses. Pacers shooting about 43% here in the 4th quarter. Bounce pass from Hill. West. Good, and it's Hill picking up the assist. 18 points for David West.
West again. And that's good coaching. When somebody's on, you ride it.
Splitter with the ball. A floater. Count it, and the Pacer lead has been cut down to 2 points now on the basket from Tony Parker.
And it's all about the release when you shoot the floater.
Here's Collison. Pass to Hill. And here is West. He's guarded by Blair. Blair against West. Misses the fadeaway inside. The Spurs have gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the 4th and even 50% to tie it up. Amundsen grabs the board. Pacers have gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the 4th. 4 of 9. Picked by West. Collison kicks it to West. West missing again.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Pass to Parker. Outside for Jefferson to take the lead. Drains the three-pointer. And the Spurs lead by 1.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And Frank Vogel wants a timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. Duncan, he's checked in for the Spurs. Green comes in for Richard Jefferson. Indiana also making some changes. Roy Hibbert's checked in for Amundsen. And it's Granger in for Hill. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Well, guys, during that last timeout, I listened to Frank Vogel talk to his team. Now, he's encouraging them to keep attacking in the paint. He said, when we get inside, we score. Simple as that. Keep attacking and don't settle for anything that's not at the rim. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David.
Yeah, that's 2 straight three-pointers they've allowed.
The Pacers have gone 5 of 11 from the field in the 4th quarter. Outside, George. The shot's good. Collison making the play. Collison's got his 9th assist in the game now.
And George looking to score inside whenever it presents itself. I like how this man attacks the game.
Now here's Duncan. And it's Parker in the corner. Ginobili outside. Five on the clock. Pass to Blair. Fires from the wing. Green, no luck.
Look, it's real simple. It's a make or miss league, and he just missed it.
Here's Collison, and he lays it straight in.
And I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
Spurs have gone 8 of 16 from the field in the 4th, exactly 50%. Now here's Duncan, covered by Hibbert, the 10-footer. And Duncan gets it to go on the assist by Parker. Duncan's got it all tied up now for the Spurs. Now here's Collison. Here's George. Just 5 on the clock. From outside, and it's off. And so Green will bring it up for the Spurs.
Parker's a point guard who always probes and keeps constant pressure on the defense and finds the weaknesses and then exploits them.
After one for San Antonio, Tony Parker. shots.
He's off on the first.
And Parker has such speed and creativity, just causes the defense fits in terms of how to properly guard it.
Good on the second free throw.
Not an A-plus trip to the line, but he did get them the lead.
The Pacers have gone through the fourth quarter shooting 50%, 7 of 14. And Frank Vogel wants a timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. They lead by 1. Granger against Green. West setting the pick for Granger. Oh, what an assist! Leading him to the bucket.
And in these big moments, you want guys like David West on your side. This man is fearless.
Now here's Duncan. Parker outside. Green taking his time here. Oh, good on the layup. The Pacers have got a pretty good rhythm going offensively, shooting 8 of 15 for the quarter. And stolen by Blaine. Hibbert against Parker. Duncan outside. Nice use of the glass on the finish. And guys, here in the fourth quarter, still a close game.
Instant classic, fellas. This one could come right down to the last shot.
Parker against Collison. West a screen on Green. A free pass leads him right to the rack.
David West stepping up and delivering for his teammates. What a big moment for D. West.
Parker left side. It's off. Here's Indiana. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Here's George. Outside Collison. West setting the pick for Collison. There's the jumper. Nice one.
Darren Collison is allowed to get going and heat up. And this is exactly what happened.
And Larry Brown wants a timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. And what's their best move at this point?
And usually you want to go for the 2-for-1 here to maximize the clock.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. It's off. And so they foul intentionally.
Tony Parker. Second personal foul. Second team foul.
It's a 3-point game, and he commits the intentional foul.
Third personal foul. Third team foul. Shooting for Indiana. Danny Granger. At the line for 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Gets the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
And that makes it a 2-possession game now. Those could turn out to be vital free throws.
San Antonio calls timeout. 23 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. What do you think we're going to see coming out of this timeout?
Yeah, trying to get back in this thing, they need a score.
Yeah, and they need it hiccup fast. I mean, they'll be drawing up a quick hitter in the huddle here, no doubt. That is not the shot you need to be looking for when you're trying to break out of a slump.
Fourth team foul. At the line for the Pacers, Roy Hibbert taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall. And he does get the second one. And that increases their lead to 6. And so it's Parker with it. He'll bring it up for San Antonio. Paul George with the steal. And that's an intentional foul.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
But there was no time really to be selective. Stopping the clock was the priority.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And so both free throws are good, and it's an 8-point game. Now Blair. And down goes the three. So it's Indiana picking up the win. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was. And Kevin, when this one was hanging in the balance late, they showed just what a tough-minded group they can be.
And that about wraps it up. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for being with us. So long, everyone.